Hello and welcome everyone. Today we have another game from reddit.com/r/casted in our hands. And we're going to have a PvT on Habitation Station. The one who submitted this game I think was the protoss player. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, let's introduce our players. In the top left side of Habitation Station, we have underachieve. All in non-caps, low letters, I suppose. I don't know what it's called in English. Anyway, and in our top right side, we have JennLaw, of course, JennLawrence. And I think JennLawrence was the one who submitted this game. I'm just gonna call you JennLawrence. It's so much fun. Yeah. All right. Well, JennLawrence is going out for I don't know, a very early scout at 9. To me, I feel like this is not that useful. Of course, you can harass this SV perhaps, but a 9 scout in PvT, of course, it gives you the knowledge of the gas and perhaps a Reaper opening. But I always go gas myself and quite early stalker, so to me that's not a big tell going for that early scouts. I prefer the minerals instead. JennLawrence going for early gas himself as well. Herself, perhaps. I don't know. I suppose it's a guy, but anyway. I like to go for double gas at 15 as well. So, keeping it pretty standard here for both players. Underachieve going out for a scout with SSV, and we'll see his Reaper coming up as well. I feel like this scout from him is quite unnecessary, since he's got a Reaper on the way already. So he might not need to scout out. He can scout out with the Reaper instead. JennLawrence throwing down the Cybernetic score rather, and has already got 3 in gas. So going for quite a gas heavy build, perhaps directly into Colossus or High Templar. Going for a later natural, of course, with a bit of less mineral income. And underachieve just going for the 1 Reaper and then adding on a reactor right after that. He's taking guys out of gas, so he's just gonna go into lots of Marines now. Okay, putting them back in, 2 at least. It's gonna go for a lot of Marines anyways, I suppose. The Reaper, where is his Reaper? Is he not controlling the map with it? It's right here. He checked for a proxy Stargate over here. Oh no, Jesus, Mother Christ of Lord. Oh, we're back. He checked for a proxy Stargate up here, I suppose. Press the B button there, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Supposed to press V, but they're so close to each other, so I kind of pressed them both. Second barracks come down from underachieve, and he's actually supply blocked right now. I forgot to mention in the beginning of the game that this is a diamond level game, so it's quite rare to see someone get supply blocked at 19. And he's still supply blocked, no supply depot on the way, and there we go, now it goes down. And this is quite unfortunate for him. That's going to, yeah, JennLawrence is already ahead by 9 supply, so that is not good at all for underachieve. JennLawrence got a stock route, patrolling around looking for the Reaper, finds it, trying to save the probe, and he's gonna protect it nicely. Much core coming here, shooting away, and he's gonna get this Reaper. No problem, so that is very nice for JennLawrence. Underachieve was supply blocked for a very long time, and now he's also lost his Reaper. So JennLawrence quite ahead right now. But something underachieve has gone in his favor is his natural timing. His command center is a lot earlier. So if they both step into a macro game, this game is going to go into underachieve's favor. But JennLawrence got a timing window here, I suppose, to strike. But JennLawrence is not adding on any units, so I suppose JennLawrence is going to macro up as well. Robo coming down at about 550, quite irregular timing. Stock route trying to poke and do stuff, but not gonna get anything done. This is very nice, picking off at Marines. I like this, it's very fun to do as well. Protoss in diamond, by the way. If someone cares, probably not, but anyway. JennLawrence gonna back off. Few too many Marines, and it's very easy to get caught once a Marauder pops or something like that. Underachieve coming up here with the scout, looking for the Nexus, and he is going to spot it. That's a nice scout. You want to make sure that that expansion is on the way. Let's look at the armor supply. 7 to 14 right now, so underachieve is ahead in armor supply. But worker supply is heavily in favor of JennLawrence, and this is kind of surprising to me. since underachieve expansion has been done for a lot longer, and he invested a lot more into the mineral and not purely gas. So that's kind of, I didn't expect that really, but he was supply block for a long time, so I guess that explains it. Here we see a small marine marauder force pushing out, but this is going to be no problem at all for JennLawrence to hold off. He or she has got the mudship core up, and whoops, photon overcharge is available. Plus armor, plus 1 armor coming down. Of course, you want to get the armor upgrade versus Terran to, you know, deals a lot better with the marine shots. Underachieve manages to force a photon overcharge, and he kills a sentry, so that's very nice. Oh no, JennLawrence loses a stalker. And yeah, you want to be careful with those. They are quite costly. Alright, warping in a couple of more stalkers, try to put on the heat. An observer looking for drops, that is very nice. A Colossus is underway. No thermal lance being researched right now, but I feel like Colossus is more important. You wanna go for that before thermal lance. So yeah, that is nice. Let's look at the workers killed. 1 and 11 units have been killed by JennLawrence. So if we go to, what is it, units lost, there it is, resources, you can see here that the Terran player has lost a bit more than the protoss player, so I guess this game is kind of even. It's not a very big deal at all. 175 resources. Quite a lot of chrono bows saved up here for JennLawrence. Could chrono out those robotics. I might go for the timing with +1 or something. A couple of more gates coming down from JennLawrence. And JennLawrence is well saturated on all bases right now. Both of them, not all. There are only 2 of them. So that is nice. Underachieve is not saturated as well as JennLawrence is. But he has got a lot of mules though, so income should be, yeah, it's in favor of Terran player. In the minerals at least. Gas is favoring our protoss player by a bit. +1 armor just finished up. Thermal lance is coming in, and +1 attack is being started as well. Another gateway coming down, and there are 6 at a time. That is a very nice number for 2 bases. It's just about what you can manage to produce off of. Another force coming out, got a medevac with him this time. A Widow Mine is on the way as well. And a Widow Mine, you want to go with Widow Mines versus High Templar compositions really. Not versus Colossus heavy compositions, but they're alright anyway. They can just slaughter those zealots at the front line. Twilight Council coming in, perhaps for a charge, or High Templar, so just for the +2 on the forge. He has loaded up his medevacs and he's ready to go. But there are stalkers in position here, so they might be able to shut down this drop very well. JennLawrence is spotting this, and there he goes. Let's see him react. Yeah, he reacts beautifully. Gets 1 medevac almost immediately, but these stalkers are quite out of position. They are not great versus bio at all. Pure stalker, that is. 1 marine over here trying to harass, not gonna get anything done. And this drop was kind of well shut down. They did a bit of damage, took out a couple of stalkers, but well done by JennLawrence, having an observer in position to spot. Very nice. Vikings coming in right now for underachieve, of course, for those colossi. 3 zealots being warped in. And what is underachieve's upgrades? He's at +1 attack, so JennLawrence is actually ahead in upgrades in just a second here, which is quite rare versus Terran, at least for me, since I feel like they often go for +1/+1 a lot earlier than protoss players. But JennLawrence did a great job at keeping up with that. And now JennLawrence is trying to push out, but there are already Vikings in the sky, and this is quite a heavy marauder heavy composition. And marauders are of course great versus protoss. They murder stalkers and colossus completely. I don't know if this colossus can get out very easily. Let's see if it's got any room where it's gonna walk. Yes, it can get out. Okay, so that's good. A cannon to shut down more drops. Very nice. Not a heavy investment, but it's also very good. So it's it's worth its price. Worth the cost. Alright. We see underachieve pushing out right now. Checking for an observer, and he does not kill it, but I think he spotted it. Yeah. JennLawrence moving it into a better position to spot for those drops more easily. 3rd base coming down now from underachieve, and the 3rd base for JennLawrence is already finished. I feel like JennLawrence is in a great position in this game. Should be having the Templar Archives on the way. Colossus are quite easy to counter with just Vikings. So I feel like tech switching a lot is very good. So I would suggest going for a High Templar or Templar Archives. Oh, it's already done. I'm so bad at this. So yeah, High Templars coming in already. So I missed that. Then I have nothing to complain about. Archons being warped in or morphed, I suppose is the correct term. A lot of charge slots here. I'm not too sure. These are a bit too many perhaps. If you have a lot of charge slots, I would suggest getting perhaps Storm and a lot of force fields as well to cut the Terran army. Here we go, going out for a double drop again. But there are stocks in position still. And this is something I feel like JennLawrence is great at. Gravitic Drive, I think that's for the observer speed. And Blink coming in. Blink is great in PvT, and now he's gonna... Oh, I missed observers. Just... Underachieve has to be thinking that this is some kind of hack or something. JennLawrence just has a great observer in position. His army going down here, taking out... Oh, that was not great for the Terran player. He lost a lot. This drop is getting shut down as well. I'm managing to unload a bit before they fall down. The medevacs, that is. But still not getting a huge amount of damage lost done. Units lost. The Terran player has lost about 2,200 more than the protoss player. So very good for JennLawrence. JennLawrence is also ahead in the income quite heavily. So it's looking very good right now for JennLawrence. Also ahead in upgrades. It's got the +2 armor, and the Terran players already has only got the +1/+1. Let's see JennLawrence. Oh no, it's on the move command. Oh no. Oh, that, yeah, GG. JennLawrence just basically walked over underachieve in this game. There was nothing that underachieve could do. Great play from JennLawrence, very stable and calm and collected. I feel like a bit too many zealots perhaps, but you know, nothing to complain about really except for that. Great play. I'm only diamond, so I can't teach you much since you're diamond as well. Alright, well, please do submit more games. I love it. We'll see you around. Bye.